everybody. Heather Boyd Wire here, Wire Lady TV, every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know if there was a glitch in the thumbnail. It did something different this time, so I was holding this up. I don't know if you guys saw it, but we are doing more Wizard of Oz pendants today. So we've done the Scarecrow, we did the Tin Man, we did the Wizard, and what else did we do? The lion, yes. So now we are doing Dorothy and Toto. So I am going to flip the screen and get started. And let me know if you can. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I have to literally flip the screen manually. You just saw my neighbor's house, but that's okay. Nobody's home. And let us pull up the video on computer and hope that it's working. They didn't get a thumbnail. That's odd. That's too bad, because usually you can see a thumbnail and you can see what I'm going to be working on. So we're going to be working on these ones. Let me just check the chat. Hi, Trisha. Hi, Angel. Let me just, sorry, turn off my sound. And I also, here, let's just see if you guys can see my screen. I want to make sure that I'm centered okay. These are the ones I'm working. These are the ones I've done in the past. These are the ones I'm working on today. And the templates are available in my Etsy DIY shop. And let me just see if I can find last week's things. I don't think I have them handy. That's okay. You guys can see the last couple of weeks where I did everything else. I always forget something on the live stream, but that's okay. This is really nice, thank you. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my sweater off. It's a little warm, and hopefully I'm not too close to the screen. And I'm gonna remove some of these pliers. So these are my looping pliers, which I might or might not use. I'll definitely use my flush cutters. These are nylon tip pliers, tweezer nose pliers. So I'll put those at the side. My favorite small round nose pliers, I'll definitely be using those. Keep those at the side. My larger round nose pliers, which I love, and my flat nose pliers. So let's just bring this over here. I'm gonna get some wire, so I'll need to decide what I'm gonna use. So I actually found this really old artistic wire that somebody gave to me from years ago, and it's still in really good shape. It's not tarnish resistant wire. So it's in very good shape. It's a little crinkly, so I might just uncrinkle it with these. And I am very close to the screen, even though I tried to put my thing a little higher. Hi, Amber, and hi, Mirta. So if you guys don't already know, Amber is Tree Sap Girl, and she is the moderator of my YouTube channel. Let me just lift the screen up a little. Oh, it's already as high as it's gonna go, I think. Let me just pull it up a little bit more, because I find that it's a little bit low. It's funny. When I go on the iPod and the iPad, they're always a little bit different. So we're going to use that. So what do we need for Dorothy? These are the sketches I've done, and Toto. And she needs a blue dress. So that's what I definitely have to find, a blue dress. But I don't have a lot of blue wire. So I'm going to see what I have. I have big bins of wire. And I had light blue, but I don't know if I have, here, I have a little bit of light blue. So let's do the light blue. We're gonna do that, and maybe her body in gold, so it's contrasting. So we have the gold, and then we'll have to do her hair and stuff too, and the red shoes. So red, maybe 22 gauge or 20. So I'll get some red, there we go. And I have some beads and stuff too. So I'm gonna open up my beads. Always takes me a little while. It's better higher, eh? Okay, perfect. So we're going to get that and my beads, and let's just get started. How am I going to do this? I think what I decided to do, see, I haven't really actually decided what I'm going to do at all. So let's get the blue wire. I'm going to take it off the spool. I don't think we need that. And could start with the dress and work around it, or we could start with the head and work our way down. I haven't really thought about it, so maybe I'll start with the head. I'm gonna get some gold wire. You guys know I always fumble a little bit around at first, so we will see how that's gonna go. Let's get some gold wire. I don't know how much we're gonna need, but we can start with about 18 inches. About. I'm going to clip that. I could always add wire if I need to, or start over, which I've done before. So we're going to start with some 20 gauge wire, 18 inches, and remove that one. It's a beautiful sunny day in Montreal. Very nice day. So let us get going. I was thinking her hair, just had a thought that maybe I could do the hair with the same wire, although I'll probably add a different wire after for the hair. So why don't we just start to make the head. And I want it to be not round. I want it to be a little bit more organic shaped. So like oval shaped, I guess you'd call it. And sometimes when you use pliers, it makes it more stiff. So if I just kind of do it with my hands like that, and I'm going to make it a little bigger than we've done with the other figures, I think, just so I could get some detail in, just a little bit bigger. So let's take this and bring it around for the neck. And then this one too, we're going to bring it around for the neck here. There we go. And bring that one around. So we have this so far. Now, if we're going to add the dress, maybe I'll do that right away. It's going to be tricky because she's got layers. She's got the dress and she has a blouse underneath. So I don't know if I want to do the blouse. I honestly have not even decided how I'm going to do this and make it look good. Sometimes it's good to get a pencil. Let me just get a pen. Because I don't really want the lines of the body, but I could maybe do something that's like a shirt. What if I did like a shirt, but then I'd have to like dangle the arms off it, which might be interesting. That was what I was thinking to do in the first place, was to just kind of dangle the arms off it, which was why I was thinking maybe to do the dress first. So why don't I hold on to this, and this is art after all, so we can do whatever we want with this. And maybe what I'll do is just start with the dress, and then I'm going to go from there. And the dress has checkers, so I don't know if I'm going to do that with this, or I have other wire. Oops, there it goes. I have other blue wire, which might work. Actually, I have a ton of this wire. Is this both the same width? Yeah, this is more like a 28 gauge wire, but I also have 26 and 24, but I don't have the light blue, I don't think. So I have a dark turquoise, I have green, I have a bright blue, which is interesting. Let's just go with this for now. I have so much of that blue wire, maybe I can do something with that. And as always with the live streams, if you guys get tired of watching me fumble around, you're welcome to check out and come back and watch the replay, because this is me talking to myself and trying to figure out a design. So Eric, how are you, Eric? Nice to see you. And also Bernice. Hey Bernice, Itsy Bitsy Imaginarium is Bernice. And if you guys don't already know, Bernice was the winner of Live Wires for the Win Season 2, and I've launched Live Wires for the Win Season 3. There's a call for entry video that I can link up in the comments after the show, and you guys can apply. There's 10 spots available to participate in it's a competition. It's a 5-week competition where you can win all kinds of great prizes from Beadalon. And yeah, I encourage everybody to apply to be a part of the show. The first year it was 8 weeks, which was a little long. And then the last year was 6 weeks. This year we're doing 5 weeks. And then at the end of it, I will do a poll to see if people like a shorter show, a longer show. I know people are really, really busy. That's why I've put it to 5 weeks. So then it's not as intimidating. And also this way, when there is elimination every week, because we have to dwindle it down to 3 people on the finale,
that submit their wire art based on themes. And then we'll have a winner. So, but what we've done now that we've made it a shorter competition is there'll be 2 eliminations each week. So it's not like one person getting eliminated each week. There are 2 people, so so it's a little less, I think it's a little less intimidating when you're not the only one leaving the show. But it's all in fun. It's when I say it's a competition show, you take that with a grain of salt. The judges' feedback is very subjective, so whatever it's what appeals to people. It's based on, somewhat on technique, but mostly on creativity. So don't worry too much if you don't have any experience, professional experience type of thing, let's say. But we have people of all levels that join the live wires for the win. And it's a great way if you want to get your work out there, if you want to improve your skills, your confidence, and even like if you have a YouTube channel or want to make a YouTube channel. Both Tim and Bernice were able to grow their YouTube channels. Actually, Bernice didn't have a channel, so she created a channel and has grown her channel. She had at least one video that went somewhat viral, which was amazing. And yeah, so I encourage you guys to apply, and that would be great. So now I'm doing this overalls thing of the dress, and I'm just trying to keep this pretty simple. I'm not going to worry too much about it. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to bring it out. We'll see if this works. It's a big experiment. And then this one too, we could just maybe measure it out here. If I had a ruler handy, I could measure it, but I'm just going to play with this at once. So now let us measure, and we can start doing the dress. We're going to bend it, and then we can do the curve. And Eric, I'm still learning the finer wire art. Is my larger reclaimed copper wire? Yes, awesome. Well, Eric, how it works is you can definitely apply, and you send photos of your wire work that you've done. And each week, what it is there's a theme each week. So you can watch the previous episodes. I will link them up in the description below. They're on their own channel. The channel is called Live Wires for the Win. And you can see all the previous episodes there to get an idea of what people make. But there's no rules. Like, everybody has their own style of wire art, and how you interpret the themes is your own. It's your own interpretation that matters. It really, there's no huge rules except that things have to be made out of wire. So if you'd like to apply and challenge yourself, you are more than welcome to apply with whatever wire art you currently have. And like I said, we'll be choosing 10 participants, and we probably will definitely choose a variety of styles and, experience levels and all that sort of thing. So if you want to apply, I would say go for it. Got nothing to lose. There's no entrance fee or anything. So yeah, I'll link up all that information below. I'm attempting some ghost face earrings. Ooh, perfect. Yeah. And if you have any questions, Eric, just email me at heatherboydwire@gmail.com, and I can answer any of your questions. So there we go. So yeah, maybe one day Netflix will pick up the show. That would be amazing. I would love that. If anybody knows anyone that works for Netflix. I would need help with my production quality, though, because I do everything myself, all the editing and filming and all that stuff. So I would definitely need help with that if I wanted to create a show on Netflix. But goals, it's good to have goals. Okay, so now we have this one here. So this is going to be the dress. Maybe I'll just bend this one straight up. I'm going to be running out of, I think I'm going to just trim this and just doing the outside with the thicker wire. This is 20 gauge wire. So this is going to be the pinafore. I guess you call it a pinafore. I don't know what you call that, maybe. And I hope I've done that the same length. I'm just measuring it on my pliers. There and there, maybe up a little bit more. And now what we have to do is help this bend out a little bit. Should we put it to the outside, to the inside? Does it matter? Maybe to the inside. So I'm going to bring this one here and take the round pliers. That'd be awesome. There we go. So let's do this and bring that one around. Okay. Here. So this is the basic dress, right? So here we go. Basic dress. Has to be pulled in a little more, and we're going to clip it there. So let's just clip it. I like the idea of filling it in with thinner wire. There we go. Give that a little clip. Bing, bing, and pinch. And bring this one in here. Perfect. And so now let's bring this one straight across, making sure my hands are staying. You know what? I'm going to move this camera. Okay, my sense of depth perception is off, so I think if I bring it closer to me, it's going to be better. There we go. We're going to bring that one across. So this is going to be the line that's straight across the dress. Now I could have put a couple little buttons there, but I don't know if I can do that now or not. Okay, this one. I really need to hold that in place and bend it properly. There we go. Give it a good little bend there. Okay, so that should be better. And then we can bring this, we can even make it a little curve, would be cute. So this is the dress. Wow, all that for that. And if I wanted to put a couple of beads, let's see how that would look. Get that one. Season 11. You should do an extra one with no prizes for winners of all 10 seasons. Wow, you have confidence in me getting through 11 seasons, Bernice. We're going to see if I have the stamina for it, because that would be in 8 years, and I would be 66. I might be retired by then, so we're going to see about that. Pass it on to the next generation. So I'm going to put those there. And we are going to take this and then finish it off. So we're going to have those buttons. They will stay in place once I put the thinner wires in there. There we go. And don't want to make her too thin. Let's bring it back a little more. There we go. Here, and all stars. Yeah, I'm going to need some production help on this show, guys. If you guys know anybody in the biz, let me know, because so far I've been on YouTube about 10 years and I do almost everything myself. Amber's a huge help. She does the timestamps and moderation and all that, and I super appreciate that, Amber. It's amazing. And Amber was a judge on Livewires for the win, so that's awesome. I appreciated that. Okay, so here's the dress. Super cute. You could just make dresses out of wire. I have done dresses out of wire. I'm just going to go grab my water because I am parched. And I think do I have to bring this camera closer or further? Okay, I'm going to move it up and see if that's better or if that's worse. Oh, wait, I think that's better. Okay, I'm so confused right now about my depth perception. I'm going to get some water. Okay. There we go. Okay, I got some water. I'm gonna put that over there. And where are we at? I think we're good. So we've got the dress, we have the buttons, and let's do the blouse. But let's do the blouse with silver wire. Let's use 22 gauge. My 22 is in here. I have another roll of 22 if I need it. Okay, so 22 gauge wire. I'm gonna keep the 22 gold maybe for the hair. Here's the 22, and Mimi will take over. Yeah, I don't think that's her thing. She's a guest judge. She was a guest judge last year. Was it last year? I've lost track of my years. What was the year I had the guest judges? I think that was the first year. And then last year, Mimi was a judge. And she likes doing that. You're exiting the frame a bit now. Move the camera the other way. Am I in it? I think I'm still in it. Am I okay now? Let me know. Okay, so let us do the blouse. Not sure how much wire to do. So if we have the top of the blouse there, I'm gonna take, I don't know how much. We don't need that much. Maybe about 8 to 10 inches. It's better now. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just try to pay attention to stay in the frame. And if I want to do that little, I could put little beads across the top, but I can also just make it like a little frilly top like that. So let's just start by doing the little frilly top. So we're going to go that and that. These are fine nose ones, so I don't know how many. I won't be able to do that much because it's not that wide. So this would be the blouse. Let's bring that up. Okay, so that should be okay if we put that. Oh, it's cute. See, sometimes just little details like that make all the difference. So if that's the blouse, but I think we want it sticking more up, sticking up like that. And then we want to wind it around there. Okay, we're going to do that. And Connie, hello, hello. You're not too late. We're just getting started. So we're going to bring that one around and we are going to bring that one around. So I always like to help the bends with my round nose pliers so they don't get all distorted. So we've done that. And then we are going to slip that in the dress. See, I haven't thought too far ahead, but I am just trying to build the figure around the dress. So there we go. There's a little frilly top for the blouse. And then I'm going to just bring that one around. And then around to this side. I'll bend it in the corner. Okay, so we've got that side and then this side here. Sure it's staying in focus. And then this is going to be the last week for Wizard of Oz, guys, because that'll be 3 weeks in a row. And then next week, you guys can think about something else. Actually, I think we're going to be starting Halloween pretty soon because Halloween's coming. I've done so many Halloween designs. Somebody commented, and now I forget who it was. Let me just find that because I feel bad when I forget who has asked me for certain things. So I'm going to just check the comments because somebody asked me for, Corinne, sorry, Corinne. Corinne asked me for a zombie, Frankenstein, mummy, coffin, headstone, anything else. I don't think I've done any of those. So I can work on some stuff I like the Frankenstein idea. That's cool. That's really cool. So here's the top of the blouse, and now we want to do the puffy sleeves, right? Puffy sleeves. Has anyone seen Anne of Green Gables? That was it was a book, and then it was a stage production. I saw it in PEI, which is Prince Edward Island, which is where Anne of Green Gables takes place in Canada. That's the East End of Canada. So I went on a trip with my parents when I was little, and we went to see Anne of Green Gables. And then, of course, one of the scenes is where she wants a fancy, because I think her parents are really conservative. She lives with her old aunt or something, and the one thing she wants in life is a pretty dress with puffy sleeves. So every time I think of puffy sleeves, I think of Anne of Green Gables. So now I could do the armbands if I wanted to or not. But say I want to do the armbands. I'm just thinking here for a sec. Sorry, guys. So if I do want to do the armbands, I could bend it here and then bend it back on itself. We've got that. And then maybe I'll use I don't know if these ones are small, but I don't know if they're small. I can use the tweezer nose pliers. So we're going to bring that one across. So we're just making the little armbands at the bottom of the blouse. And we're going to bend this one up. Don't want our arms to be too skinny. So that should be a good length. I also don't want her to have wrestler arms. So let's hope that's a good size. That should be good. It's about 1/4 inch. And then we're going to bring this one back here. And then we're going to bend it, curve it around. So basically, that's all we have to do is these like puffy sleeves like that. It's kind of cool. And oh, if I wanted to get really detailed, I could do the creases and all that type of thing. But I think we're going to keep it simple. So now we're going to bring that one up here and just twist it in, I guess. So let me bring this one in here. And I showed my wife how you use your thumb to make those smooth curves. I can't do that. Muscle memory. Yeah, definitely muscle memory, because I've been doing this 34 years. But it also depends on your wire, Eric. So if your wire is nice and soft, it's easier to do that. If the wire is stiff, it's harder to do. And also some wires kink. Like I have some aluminum wires that are brittle, and when you try to do that, it can like kink and stuff. So it depends on your wire, but definitely with practice. And I find you get much more organic lines when you use your thumbs and fingers, whereas if you're trying to use pliers and stuff, it becomes pretty stiff. Like even the head, when I formed the head of Dorothy earlier, it makes a nice, more natural looking line if you do it if you just like curve it with your finger, because otherwise it becomes like a little bit too stiff. Yeah, a good exercise, Eric, for you would be to get a big piece of wire, softish wire, and just manipulate it by hand. Forget the tools, just play around with it with your hand. I did a tutorial where I did that with I made a word without using pliers, and it just turns out nice and natural and organic looking, which is cool. So you guys can definitely practice making stuff with wire without tools, and then it just kind of opens more of a creative door. Like it gets rid of some of those blocks, I would say. So now we are going to finish the other armband, and hopefully they're more or less even. Okay, so we've got that one. This should be more or less even with the other side. And now we've got that, and we are going to take this and bring it around, hold that, and again, curve it with your thumb. Zoop. There we go, and that way. I could have got pliers for that, but sometimes it's hard to get the pliers in there, so it's almost easier just to manipulate it by hand. So there, it's looking cute, guys. It's a dress without a person, so we're gonna have to add the person at some point. And now we are going to, this ended up being too long, so if you're having trouble getting it through, just clip it. And oh, my pleasure, Eric. I am delighted that you were enjoying wire and using those creative muscles, and there's so much possibility. I love wire because it's almost like you're drawing with wire, which is super fun. And that's how I've always used wire. Like even from the very beginnings, when I started with wire, I was doing like shapes and things that were more tangible, like more realistic. I did a little bit of abstract stuff, but as soon as I met my husband Mark, he was making wire bikes, and I quickly caught on to making figures and animals and things with the wire. Because I'm a graphic artist, so I love drawing. So here's our little dress with the sleeves. Cute, eh? Thank you. Love the puffy sleeves. Yes. Okay, so there's our little dress. You could just keep it like that. It'd be super cute. I've made a lot of wire dresses before, and I really love them as well. I've done crocheted dresses and, just outlines of dresses and stuff. It's going to grab some water. And now, I guess we should put a person in that dress. So let's get back to our gold wire. Oh, her head's so small now. So we're gonna have to fix that up a little bit. Now, do I want to make the hair and put it on the head, or make the head and then make the hair after? So this is the 22 gauge wire that I was thinking to do the hair with. I wonder if we even need the outline of the head. I mean, this is going to be a different kind of challenge. Let's just put that at the side. And Eric says, my first wire art was when I was about 10 and found a bunch of telephone wires and made twisted bracelets. I love that. Amazing. Oh, that's so wonderful. I used to work with kids, teach kids in the schools, and often would bring electrical wire, and they would just make things with that. And I should try to dig up some of that. I kept some of those old things. And yeah, electrical wire is a great way to start to play around with. And I love that. It's full circle, eh? I really believe that, you know, our life paths are like that. You know, we revisit things that when we were little. And I remember speaking about childhood memories about jewelry and stuff. When I was in grade 5, there was a girl in another class, and she made these little chokers with, all she did was at that time there was not a lot of, you couldn't buy jewelry supplies very many places. I don't know where she bought her supplies, but she got a leather cord and 3 little beads, and she made little necklaces, and she sold them to raise money for something, fundraiser or something. And I remember being so impressed with this girl. Oh my goodness, I just thought it was the coolest thing. And that was my first introduction to making and selling jewelry. And it must have stuck with me because that's what I ended up doing. But that was in grade 5. And I kept it for a long time. I don't know if I still have it, but it's pretty cool. So now, what am I doing? So we want enough to make braids. I just cut this, but I think I need to like trim it because it doesn't have to be that long. So what if how much do we need? We don't know. So, and this might even be too thick. I'm thinking, you know what? I think this might even be too thick. This is 22. Let me get a thinner wire. I have 26. And do I have 24? That's what I want to know. This is 24. Oh, I have 24 red. That's interesting. I'm going to take that out. Similar, my 8th grade teacher had access to colorful foam wire. I love that. Amazing. Yeah, wire is such an amazing medium. It really is. Okay, so this, I also have this gold wire. What color is Dorothy's hair? I don't even know if it's blonde. I think it's not blonde. And I also have, I don't even know what gauge this is, but this looks more like, this could be 22. I don't think this is 24. No, I don't think so. This is 20. Okay, this is 22. That's not 24. So that's going in the 22 one. Okay, this is 24. This is, I don't need that. So this one's 24, but I don't have enough of that. So Grandma Mirta used that model of dress. Cool, brown. It's brown, eh? I don't know if I have, let me see if I have brown. Oh, wow. I don't know if I have brown wire. Just looking at all these. This is a darker gold wire, maybe. That's like a tarnish-resistant brass. And this one is more of a gold, 24. I have this one. These are funny little wires. I don't even know where I got those. Maybe Michael's or something. These look a little, well, maybe all right. Let's see what she looks like. Okay, I'm getting too much wire on the table now. What is this? Brown. Ha! But I think that's too thin, maybe. This is 26. Okay, let's just take a bunch of these things and we're going to decide. So this looks too thin. So let's put those back. Okay. And I was Dorothy for Halloween. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my God, that's so fun. You still have your Toto. That's cool. Was Toto like just a stuffed Toto? That is so fun. I love that. Wow, we're all reminiscing. Anyone else have any stories from their childhood about related to either Wizard of the Oz or wire art. I love this. I love this type of conversation. So this is gold we don't need. And this 26 gold. Let's try for the brown. Let's see how it looks. Let's try to be as accurate as possible. Okay. I have Bernice says, I have a few pages ripped out of a magazine when I was 16 in wire rings. Oh, wow, that's so cool. And you saved it. Oh, I love that. Actually, I used to keep a lot of clippings in my 20s, late teens, early 20s. I wonder if any of them were wire, like when I was at university. I don't know, because I was doing fine art, but I wasn't really, doing jewelry or anything. I think this is a nice brown. Good idea, Amber, to do brown. So length, good question. Let's do about 6 inches. Hopefully will be enough, should be enough. So if we cut a bunch of these 6 inches, I'll try to find a photo. That's so fun. Oh my gosh, I have to see a photo. Yeah, my most popular Halloween costume was a bunny, of course, because I'm obsessed with rabbits. I think I was maybe a witch one year. And what else? I'm trying to think of my other Halloween costume. Well, one year when I was an adult, I dressed up as a sleeve. That was my most random, bizarre costume I ever had. So I made this giant tube out of green fabric, and because I used to sew a lot, and I made a ginormous long sleeve, and that was my costume. Sorry, my brain's fried. And yeah, it was a very strange costume, and I have no idea why I made that, but there we go. So now I don't know if this is enough wire, but I cut 6. And then we would have to have it attached in the middle. So maybe I can cut a longer one and attach it in the middle. Let's make the middle one longer. This is an experiment, guys, so I actually don't know if it's going to work and if these are too thick. I'm going to remove one of these so I have 6 all together. And I've never worn a costume. Okay. Do you not do Halloween in the UK? Do they not do Halloween? Oh, sorry for my ignorance. I don't even know. Dorothy's hair is in braids. 26 might work. Usually dressed as hobos or ghosts. Oh, that's so funny. Oh yeah, I think I did the hobo thing once, so probably not politically correct now, but that's a whole nother conversation, which we don't have on this channel. So let's just bring this one around a couple of times. 1 and 1. So I've done like a little attachment in the middle, just so they're separated. And then I think what we would have to do, make sure that's in the middle. This might or might not work. So what I want to do here is slightly spread them in a way so they would be at the top of the head. But now I'm thinking maybe I should have this on a wire base. You know what I mean? Maybe I should have put a kind of a wire base for the head. If not, I might have to redo this, because like if we have this type of thing and then we start braiding here, I think it should go up a little more. Now I'm really curving it with my thumb. Let's see if that's gonna work. Okay, so I can always adjust these and separate them after. So the braid would start maybe about here. We want to make it also not too big, not too small. So if I hold it here, and then we want to separate this into sets of 3. And I'm going to just make sure I have enough there. So if we go over, oh gosh, oh, I have to think of how I braid now. Guess like that. Yeah, my sense of depth perception and things like that, I don't know if that's what you call it, but one of my senses is quirky today. I'm not I'm not like getting some of these things, but that can happen. And it's when you're doing things in a way that you're not used to. Like normally if I did a braid, I wouldn't be holding it with my right hand. So this is trying to do a braid with one hand with my left hand on top of it. Okay, so this is a braid. How big is the girl? We can make them extra long. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And over. Oops. Okay. So now what we would want to do is twist some wire around there. I'm going to go for this blue, I think, because she might have blue bows. Although this is really thin blue, so I don't know if this blue is going to be too thick, though. Might be. We can try it. I'm going to cut a little piece of this. Too late to add the. Yeah, I am not sure how I'm going to do that yet. I might either start or add it to the head. So we're going to bring this one around and just bend it in place so it stays. I might even have to bend it around twice to be sure. Okay, so this, I've just bent it around a couple of times and we're going to pinch it as much as we can. And then I did something like this recently. I think it was for one of my wedding cake toppers. I did a bow necktie like this. So there, we've got these little bits of wire here that we can just trim, I guess. So I don't know if we want them all the same length or different lengths. Here, I'll just trim it like that. And then we can trim them different lengths if it's too like straight. But this is cute. I mean, it's definitely interesting. And so now what I want to do is I'm going to bend one of these down, one of these up, and to make the bow, wait, let me just think. Maybe I want to bend that the other way. So if we're going to bend that one out maybe instead, that way, and then that one up, okay, like that. And then we're going to take this, and I want the bows to be a decent size. So we're going to bend that one that way. Oh, did I do this last week where I did like a little, remember the little spiral shape for a necktie? Was that, that was the wizard. That's why it sounds familiar. We did this for the wizard's necktie. We're going to bring that one in. See, my memory's not that bad. We're going to bring that one in and in, and then maybe one more up. There we go. BRB, need a cup of tea. Yes, that's a good idea. I'm going to get a coffee later. I usually like to have half a coffee in the morning. Oops, and then I go out and have another coffee later. I don't like to drink too much, but it's nice to have it twice a day. So we're going to just take that and trim it, clip it here. And I am going to, there. So there's the, oh, it's super cute. I know Amber likes that type of spirally thing that I do. So we're going to take that, make that a little bigger, and bring this in. There, and bring that one in, and then I have to do the same on the other side, so they don't have to be perfectly the same, but that's okay. So we're gonna bring that one in. Could separate it a bit if it's hard to grip it, and then I can't get my tweezer nose pliers in there, so I'm going to, and I could probably remove this now, and anything that's too distracting, I'm gonna remove it. And this one I'm going to bend down. And then I could trim it. Nice! Yeah, I like them too. So we can, you guys can use this idea for other things too. You can do custom portraits of people There we go. Okay, so I trimmed it a little short. That can happen. There we go, just pinch it in a bit, no biggie. So how cute is that, guys? With the little bow? It's adorable. Okay, so now let me remove some of this stuff out of the screen again. Now, how are we going to do another one the same on the other side? That's the fun part. Okay, so we're going to bring this one here and down and bend that one up. 2, 4, 6. So now we have to, again, we have to braid it. So let's bring it all together here. And see where we're at. We're there. So we've got to divide it into 3. And this one. There we go. Okay, so now we are going to hope that it works. Bring that one over, about there, and then that one over. And then, oh, I'm holding it with a different hand this time. Okay, hopefully that's high enough. And then over, and over. Yeah, I'm holding it, this time I'm holding with my left and braiding with the right. So maybe because I'm working on the right side, I guess. There. See, it's a little looser at the top, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm going to bring that over and over. Works well. Yeah, it's working well. Okay, that way and that way. This time yesterday, I was at my parents' helping them pack up. They moved today to a smaller apartment. And I did a little video because my mom has this really cute jewelry stand that I made her years ago with photos of the kids and stuff. So I'm going to make a little mini video of that and post it on my YouTube channel because it's really cute. And it's a good idea for a jewelry stand. I think I've posted pictures of it before, but I did a video. So now let's hold this and take our wire. Don't know how much we need, but I can just take the whole thing for now. And we're going to wind it around 3 times again. So 1 here. Give it a good little tug. 2. And 1 more. 3. There. Okay, so now we have that wire, hopefully in the same position, more or less. Okay. And let's squish it. Hi, Sandy. That's a lovely username, Sandy's Serenity Corner. That sounds so peaceful. Very nice. So we're going to just pinch that in. Okay, pinch it in. And then, as we did before, we're going to bend that one out and that one out. And we're going to form the bows. Okay. And then we have to figure out how we're going to attach it to the dress. Now, let us get pliers and form the bow. So try to make it the same size as the other side. We're going to bring that down. And if it's too short, you just bring it out, roll it out a little more, and bring it down. That's a good little hack. And then we are going to take this and bring that one in. There. There. And bring that in a little more. I don't know if we're going to get around to toe-toe. We're going to see what we can do. We're going to do this one and across. Okay. And we'll get the round pliers to bring it up. Back is that bow. Oh my God, so tiny. Yes, it's very tiny. Oopsies, let's not snap the wire. Sometimes when you hold the wire with these round pliers and pinch it too much, the wire will snap. So you have to be careful of that, because sometimes in a pinch, I use these as cutters, and that's a bit of a pun, because when you pinch it too much, it can snap. So depending on your wire, but you know, I've definitely had that situation where I didn't have my cutters handy and I just cut it with the pliers. Now, this one, pinching it a little more. There we go. I got a little scratch, but no biggie. Okay, so there's that one, and now we're gonna do the other side. Bring this one up and do the other bow. Okay, so here, make sure I'm still on camera. Yep. So there's the other side. Oh my God, these are adorable. I do surprise myself. I wonder, these, to me, like when we do things like this, it just comes to us. It's like this divine download from the universe. And we can't always, you know, we don't always have control over these things. They just like pop up, and it's like years of experience of doing similar things, and then they all just come together. I think the brain is like a computer. It just kind of processes everything and spits out ideas based on things you've done before, things you've seen. And it's very magical, very, very magical. So now we are going to push this and then do one more bend with the round pliers. Don't pinch it too much. Yep. I need like ultra tweezer nose pliers. Let me know if you guys know of any tweezer nose pliers that are finer than these Xuron pliers, because I would definitely get some if they were like, say they're half this size. They'd have to be made out of like super strong metal so they don't snap, kind of titanium or something. But I would definitely pay money for a pair of pliers that are half this size. Super cute bows. Thanks, Mirta. There we go. Okay, so bows are done. Oh, they're so cute. And now we can trim this. May as well trim it all the same length, and then we'll deal with it after if we want it longer, shorter, varying lengths. So we've got, clip that off. Oh, I should have garbage handy, but I don't. We'll do that after. So here are our braids. Wow, let me bring them up so you guys can see them. Just need to put other sketches on there. So let me just bring this up closer to the camera. So there's the braids. Hopefully you guys can see them. And what are we gonna do next? Breeze, that's how I felt when you showed me how to make charms for that flat bracelet I made Freddy Krueger's glove, and it was, yes, awesome. I'm so happy, Bernice. You're just thriving with your wire art. I love it. And you have incredible patience for detail, which blows my mind. So here's the braids on the dress. They might be a little big, but they also might be all right. So they cover the puff sleeves a bit, but that's all right. Could bring them in a little bit more. Okay, so we've got the hair, we've got the dress, and then we also want to do arms, and then of course the head. I'm thinking I'll go use the 22 gauge wire though, because remember I started the head, that was the first thing I started with, and it didn't go anywhere. So let's save that 20 gauge wire and go back to some 22 here and see what we can do. Looks awesome, thank you. Okay, so let's cut some 22 and figure out what in the world we're gonna do. Because right now I am stalling for time. So let me grab a sip of water here. Janet, hi Janet, adorable Heather, you amaze yourself as well as us. Aw, that's so fun. Childhood wonders. So now let us figure out what in the world we're gonna do with this. So we're gonna bring this one here. And I don't even know if I'm going to do a face on her, to tell you the truth. I kind of, you know, I drew a face here, and I've done faces like that, but I'm not 100% sure I'm going to do that. So let's just see. So say we bring this up here. Bring this one around. And then we'd have to maybe bring it around there too. I'm just going to play with this for a sec while I process some ideas. I'll bring that one there and there. So if we put this one up here, could be good. I should have attached it at the top, but I can also attach it later at the top. And bring this one around. And then I'm just going to see what we're going to do. We have to do some kind of neck thing here. And then this one too. Bring this one around. I can definitely attach that after with more of the brown wire. I'm just playing with this for now. Because if we bring that one around here, the head's kind of egg-shaped, but that's all right. If we would just have to attach it here. And the other thing we could do, I think that's going to be better if we just attach it like that. Okay, I'm going to try a couple of things. So that's one way. Let me get another piece of wire. Tim, how are you? Nice to see you. So adventurous. Yes, definitely check out the other Wizard of Oz videos because they were super fun. So I'm going to try, this is one possibility, but it's gone around the head twice. So let's see what else we can do. We're going to bring this one around here. And then we would have that here. And then how big would it have to be if we bring this here and then up? I mean, we could even do maybe bring that around and do the eyes or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. So if we had that, just to have an idea size-wise, and we put that one on top, it's kind of cool. I don't know if we need it that big. And then this can come down and attach. We can definitely do that. Attach that there on one side. And I'm just looking at my sketch. What if we brought this one in here? I definitely don't have to use this if I don't like how it turns out. So I'm going to just try it. We're just going to try the eye here. And then bring it down and do the nose here, little nose. And then what I would like to do is a kind of a, as good at, my original drawing had some kind of lips, but oh, now this nose is good. It's a little not long enough. So let me try to straighten that out a bit. Here. So here's the nylon tip pliers. Maybe I can use that to straighten the wire out a bit, because I think the nose ended up being a little bit short. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's make the nose a little bit longer down here. Okay. Yeah, it definitely needed to be longer because it was a little short. And then try to do a kind of a smile. Okay. This might not work at all, but if we don't try it, we're not going to know. So we've got that. And we'll do a little smile. Hi, Ruby. Adorable. Thank you. I'm going to put these at the side, and maybe so you guys can see them. And then I'll just keep working, trying the face. So I'm going to bend that one to the front, do the curve of the mouth, and then we want to bend it back. Okay, let's try to do it. Making sure my hands are on screen. There we go. This is fun because I would do this on my own time at night, and I really appreciate you guys just being here, you know? It's motivating me to create one-of-a-kind pieces of art because I find I don't do enough art I am going to be getting back to my art channel. I haven't, if you guys don't already know, I have an actual art channel where I paint and draw and stuff like that, but I've neglected it all summer. I mean, granted, I've had a pretty busy summer, and but now that our parents are moved, I'm gonna have a lot more time to do stuff. Now, I don't want this to look like an animal nose, so what if I just brought it to one side? I'm gonna see if that's gonna look better, because otherwise it's gonna look like a little doggy nose or something, and this might or might not work, like I said, but we don't know until we try. So I'm just trying to do a person looking face. And then we're going to, now my eyes might have been a little bit close to the nose, so I might be able to fix that. Let me see. I'm gonna just do the loop and bring it to the back, and got my tiny little pliers. And I actually, somebody asked me about these pliers, and I'm sorry I don't remember who it was, a fellow Canadian, and said they couldn't order these on Amazon. So I tried to find a alternative pair of very fine stainless steel pliers. This is the top brand on Amazon Canada, and I ordered a pair of ones. They were like pink, but honestly, the quality was, excuse my, well, it's not a bad word, crap. It was just crap. Seriously, the pliers, like the ends weren't even, and sure, yeah, it was stainless steel, but they weren't a good quality pliers. So I can't recommend those. And I'll keep trying to find a source to buy these ones in Canada. In the worst case, I could maybe buy a few pairs and resell them to people that are in Canada, but I'm hoping to be able to find a source, because I sell a few supplies in my Etsy DIY shop, but it's not where I want to go with that shop. So I might start selling kits though. Like, I've had a lot of people ask me to make little jewelry kits for different specific designs with the exact wire and beads and things like that. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, a little kit, because I could definitely start doing things like that. And I haven't really had time, but I've definitely had requests for that. So if that's something you would be interested in, let me know. Because right now I just sell the templates, patterns, and a few private tutorials and things like that, but mostly just templates. Okay, so this, like I said, I'm not 100% sure about this. This is the face, but I also might just go with the blank face. So say this was the face here. If I want to just end it, let me just move this. I'm just going to move this to the front for a sec. Because what if I took this and I'm going to just form an eye here, like form the bottom of the eye to make it look more like an actual eye. So we've got that. And then this side, again, we can pull that out because I can change the shape of that. I'm going to bring that out. Maybe I should have started with the face itself. Okay. And then we just take this one and bring it down here. Bring that one here. I don't know if this is working or not. We're going to see. I do find the eye a little bit close there. Maybe we can roll it out a little bit more. Okay. And then bring this one back down and bring this one up for the eye. My hands are still on screen. Okay, so that. And then, get in there, you. I get that. So those would be like the eyes, but we're gonna have to attach this or it's gonna come undone. So what if we just bring that one around and pinch it? Okay. Picasso, yes, you're right, actually. It's very Picasso-ish. So we're going to take that, clip it, and just don't know if I want a fusion of Wizard of Oz and Picasso. We're going to check. So this is what I have for the face, and then I would have to bring that one, now the eyes may be a little bit big, so we'd have to bring that one down and up and up here. And then around, because see, I've had to adjust the size of this quite a bit now. And if I don't use it for Dorothy, I can always use it for something else, no biggie. So this is the face. Bring that one around and down. So this, guys, is the face. Maybe the chin doesn't have to be so big. We can maybe rotate it up a bit more. We can also give it a little bit of shape, a little bit of a jawline, and bring that one up. And I don't want it too large, the face. We're going to bring that one down here. So say we did that on there, but she might look a little evil. That's the thing. I find her eyes a little bit big. So let's just give it a try. So if I have this, I'd have to attach it there, and then I'd have to put the hair here. Okay. I don't know if I can put it on a paper to show you guys. Might be better. If we run out of time for Toto, Saturday's video, I could do that. I had a plan for Saturday, but now I forget what it was. But I could do it. I could do it Saturday. There we go. And Amber, if you do have to go, that's fine too. So I know that's not why you said that, but I'm just saying if you do have to go, no problem. So now we've got this here. So I don't know, guys. You tell me, like with the face, I know it's not positioned super correctly, but this is, okay, this is her with the face. Can I bring it closer? Can you guys see that? Okay, so remember that. That's with the face. And now, Disney would be interested in your idea, Wizard of Oz Picasso mashup. Now, I like that idea. Disney needs to make more movies about art, definitely. That would be cool. So now, if we didn't do the face and we just did it generic, how would it look? Let's put that one on here. Ignore these like little ends of the wire because they will get trimmed. That one there. And then this one here. Okay, let's get that one on here. Come on, you. See, it's hard to place it and have it stay. So if I can get it to stay-ish, oof. Okay, these ones, you know what? I'll just trim them because they're getting in the way and I don't need them that long anyways. Okay. And then you guys can vote face or no face. Those little funny dolls that have no faces. So usually, I think they're like in the corner or something, but I've definitely seen a lot of art before without faces. It's a genre and probably created because faces are hard to paint and draw and look effective. But I've seen a lot of artists that have used that gimmick where they don't draw faces on their art. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying probably it originated from that. Okay. Okay, so, oh man. Okay, so it's off, but you get an idea. By the time I've got this up to the camera, you hopefully will make your decision whether there should be a face or no face. So here's no face. Oops. Okay, so vote now, face or no face. And then we'll put it together. Okay, so there we go. So we have face or no face. There's face or no face. Sounds like a game show. I'm gonna have a sip of water. Feel good with no face. Okay, that's one vote. No face, 2 votes. I totally, it's nice you did the face because it can add timestamps as a possible options. Awesome. Okay, possible options. I like that. I like the options. Both. Oh, both is not helpful. Sorry, Bernice. Picasso, not Dali. Okay. And face or no face, Mirta? Let me know. Hey, this makes like a little game. There we go. Ooh, this could be fun. It's a little, we send it flying. There we go. We can make little, let's do that. You know those little games where you like push them and make things fly, like little froggy games? I want to make one of those. What are those games? Somebody tell me what those are. Those little games where you like push them and they jump like little frogs or something. Probably from the 70s, I'm not sure. Okay, should we do no face? We'll keep the face as an option. Evil Dorothy. So let's do no face and see if we're gonna do it this way. And see, I think that's gonna be the best way to do it. We'll just, hopefully the shape is still good. Why don't we add, should we add the hair first or after? Maybe we'll add it after. Okay, so we're gonna bring the neck in a little bit. And then the idea would be, I made one of them jumping frogs. That is so cool. Out of wire, Bernice? I definitely want to make one. That's awesome. That sounds so fun. Okay, so now I made the game, remember I made that video a while back called Orangutangle? And it was a play on that monkeys game where you dangle monkeys, barrel of monkeys, I guess it was. So it was a play on that, but I made it out of paper clips. And actually that was one video that I hired a production team to do the video itself. And after I realized I probably should have just saved my money and done it myself. No offense to the person that made the movie, the video, but it wasn't, you know, when you don't do something yourself, it's not your vision. But anyways, it was fun. The music was super fun. Sharon sang on the video, which was really cool. Sharon Silver. It was really nice of her. And yeah, it was a fun project. But I just don't have the technical equipment to make really super jazzy, exciting videos. Just you need some software for it, I think. So, but that's okay. So let's just do add the head. So where am I going to do it? I don't know. I don't know if I want the neck super thick. It seems to sit okay in those areas. So I'm going to bring that one around here and then around here. It's not super centered, but that's okay. So I just bent that. Yeah, it's a little off to the side, but you know, I'm really not going to worry about symmetry. We're just going to do this and I'm going to clip it. Yes, it was a dream catcher. Cool. Send me a pic, Bernice. Tiddlywinks. Yes, Tiddlywinks is that. Yes, that's the same concept where you. Oh, wow, that's so interesting because I saw a bunch of those little plastic things at my parents' house when I was cleaning up. I should have picked them up. I think I threw them in the garbage. Oopsies. But yeah, Tiddlywinks, those are awesome. Okay, so now we've got the head. And now we have to attach the her. So let's get more of this brown wire. Whoa, it's almost an hour and a half on this one Dorothy, and she still doesn't have arms and legs, poor girl. Okay, let's attach the hair and hopefully it's gonna stay. We're gonna take, hopefully that's a big enough piece of wire. There we go. And wind it around a couple of times. It's actually probably good that it's a double gold wire because it might hold better. So we've got that. And then this side. This is so fun. Okay, so that one. And I mean, I could probably do Toto next week and then just do other dogs. Could do that. Maybe I'll do that. I mean, why not? Eh? Are there other Wizard of Oz things that I should be doing too? We could spend a whole month on Wizard of Oz. Why not? I'm not opposed. And then we can start with Halloween after the week after that. Let me know what you think. If we should do Toto next week. I think that's good. I could wind it down a little more, but yeah, maybe just to be sure that it doesn't flip, I could bring it down here and bring it down here. I'll just do that. Bring the wire and then we'll just twist it around here. Let's do that. Perfect. Okay. Here, and then let's bring it through here a couple of times. There we go. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, now this one, dogs. Oh yes, flying monkeys. Ah, I agree with Amber. For the dogs, Toto and monkeys. Oh, monkeys. There's flying monkeys in Wizard of Oz? Oh, that'd be fun. I don't know if have I done a whole live stream on monkeys before? I've definitely made monkeys, but I don't know if I've done a live stream for monkeys. Okay, next week, flying monkeys and Toto. It's happening. Okay, so let's bring this one here and wind it through here. And we should be good. Okay. Bring this one over a bit. This one I'm running out of wire a bit, so there's only, I can't do that much with it. I'll just go around twice. Okay. Perfect. I think I have to rewatch The Wizard of Oz. Maybe that'll be my homework for next week because I haven't read or watched it for years. So I'll try to do that, at least buzz through it for next week. Okay. Oh, cute, guys. She's so cute. Okay, so let's do some quick arms and legs. We're going to add some plaid to the dress. And then we're going to be good to go. And we'll do Toto next week. So let me just bring, her neck is a little bit long. So cute. Yeah, I like it without the face. Okay, arms and legs. So 20 or 22, maybe. Let's stick with the 22. I think it's going to be better. I have seen Wizard of Oz, but not for years. Like probably when I was a kid, so I do not remember the details. Looking good, thank you. Okay, oh yeah, Wicked Witch. Yes, there's also that. I've done a witch, at least one witch before, but we can maybe do that the following week. I've definitely done witches' hats. Okay, so let's do arms and legs, but we can do the hack where we do two at the same time. So if I get a piece that's about, I don't know, 6 to 8 inches. And yeah, we're definitely not going to have time for Toto today. That's for sure. Okay, so arms and where's our picture? Okay, so here's our picture. And in this one, she's holding the basket. I don't think I have time for basket. So let's just do arms and then maybe I can add a basket later, or maybe when I do Toto I can add the basket. So for now, let's just do the hands. Good Witch. Ah, yes. I really have to rewatch that movie. It's been a long time. Okay, so now there's probably several versions of it too. I imagine they've made contemporary versions. And we are going to do some hands. I'm not sure about these hands, how I'm going to do them yet, but we're going to see. And and then like a thumb thing. Okay. Go. Oh, the sun is blazing in my window. And I'm wearing black, so it is very toasty. Okay, so now we just have simple hands. I think we're just going to keep them really simple. Bring this one up. And How long do they have to be? Okay, so these are here. Don't want her to have too long arms. So if we go like there and there maybe, and then here. If I do like a little bend like that, at least I'll have an idea of how it should look on both sides. And we're going to bend it that way. Oopsie. So we have to hold that one to rotate it. There we go. Okay. Now, if we put that one in there, I think that's probably a good length. Hopefully, the bottom of the dress. Yeah, let's try that. Now, I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work. So if we do that, is it okay if it just flops like that? I don't know if I should go around twice or once. I'm gonna just trim it. And 100 times. Wow. That's so fun. Yeah, I'm definitely due to watch it. Okay, so now let us bring this one in here. And maybe we'll do like a bend and then up again to give it a little, oopsies, that doesn't look right. Okay. I don't want it like too a weird shape. Maybe like that. That should be all right. And then we're just going to, again, I should have bent it from underneath. Is it too late? Yeah, now I'm wishing I bent it from underneath. So let me take that. Okay. Open this one up. I'll just put it on the other side. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I just realized I should bend it from underneath so it looks like it's behind the sleeve, right? So we're gonna do that. And then let me just bend it. Maybe even trim it a little bit. Oh, that's so fun. Every year, yeah, a lot of TV stations do those shows once a year. Would that be around Christmas time? I'm not sure what time of year you would play a movie like that, because I don't think there's any particular season for it. Okay, so that's going to bring that one in here. And if we get to put that, I maybe should have made the sleeve a little wider, because now the arm looks a little skinny, but we can we widen it? That's a question. Maybe widen it, and that one too, maybe make it a little wider. If we just bend out those corners a bit. Okay, let's see if that's gonna work. Okay, flip this, and it's underneath, so we're gonna bring that over here around the corner. Now, if you guys need to go, no biggie. Amber, if you need to go, I don't mind, it's fine. So it's already 3, we've been on for an hour and a half, but I should be done pretty soon. So now let's bend this one up, trim the end a bit. Okay, and bring it, yeah, we're definitely not making Toto today. And I hope we can get time to do her some shoes. We're gonna bring that one here, and then maybe I'll bring the wire to the inside. Okay, let's bring the wire to the inside here. Bring this to the back. Yeah, her arm's a little skinny, but that's okay. Ooh, and she flips like a hinge. Okay. Okay. Is that all right? anyways, we're gonna just sit it flat. So let's clip that one. Okay, so there's one arm, flips back and forth, which is kind of funky. And what I might end up doing is starting the plaid and finishing it after the live stream. So we're gonna do this, and then now this one, we wanna bend that towards up. Okay, we'll bend that one up so it comes from underneath. So now let's make the band a little wider like we did. So we're gonna just make this a little bit wider because I found it made the arm a little skinny. So there we go. Okay. And now we can add this. Thankful. Very nice. Gratitude. I like that. So there's not any particular season, I guess, for that. There we go. Because that should be every single day. So there we go. So let us cut the wire. And clip that. Oh my goodness, I am in a sauna right now. I could maybe close my one of my curtains, but I think at this point I'm just gonna get this done. And let's curve that and then up. Okay, so here's other arm. We are going to make sure my hands are in screen. And then now we can put this one, and then we'll do the legs. So we're gonna take this one, bend it back a little bit, up. Okay, up, and then trim it. Thanksgiving. Oh, I like that. That's a good idea. Okay, so now we are taking that and bringing that one through. Yeah, Thanksgiving is coming up very soon. Okay, there we go. I don't know if I've ever done a Thanksgiving live stream. Of course, ours in Canada is much earlier than in the States. Ours is, I think, around the 9th of October, and the States is in November. And we used to go up to my parents' cottage and enjoy the fall colors, but we haven't done that for a few years. I mean, the fall colors are beautiful around where we live right now, so not quite yet, though. They're starting. Okay, so here's the arms. Arms sticking out a little more. I found this one worked a little better than this one. Now, why? Because maybe this thing wasn't wide enough. So let's see if we can make it a little bit wider. Make it a little bit wider. See if that's going to work. And then bring that one over. We can also like kind of pinch it out a little bit more. Yeah, it's funny, eh? This band didn't end up being wide enough, even though I tried to make it a little wider. I just really don't want to snap that wire, but let's see what we can do here. I think I better stop playing with it because I might snap the wire. Okay, so there. And we can maybe just bring it out a little bit. It's not too bad. Okay, so there's the arms. Her arms are like sticking out a bit, but we can maybe bend if we bent the sleeve, then they're gonna come down a little more. Okay, so there's what we have so far. Arms and dress. Her arms look a little long, but that's okay. So now I'm gonna get these for the legs. If you ever did the Pink Bunny Suit. Oh, oh my God, that's a classic film. Oh my goodness, that is such a funny film. And I'd never heard of it. And then my friend Gary told us about it, about 10 years ago, I guess. But it's very funny. Very funny movie. Okay, so now, and the leg lamp. I actually made one of those leg lamps out of a nightlight once for my friend Gary, out of Barbie leg and a nightlight. So that was fun. I have a picture somewhere. Okay, now let's get these, but we should do the little shoes first. So let me get some 20 gauge wire. Oh my God, we're gonna be on here for 2 hours, guys. I gotta need a sip of water. Okay, shoes. Shoes. Have you guys seen that video? Shoes. Same guy that did muffins. But it's a very funny video. It was done like 10 years ago, I think. That was one of the first viral videos I ever saw. The leg lamp with wire. Okay, Amber, write it down. I'll do that near Christmas. We'll do a Christmas story session. Let's do it. It's happening. Well, in December. Okay. Oh, that's funny. These, I find these bows are different. I only did 3. Oh, here, I'll flip it. That's why. Can I flip it? I think I did 3 turns of wire on one and 2 on the other. Or no, it just got flipped. That's all. Okay, there we go. Okay, get back here, you. There. Okay, because it got flipped. Okay, for the photo, I'll fix it up and get it in the right position. Yeah, there might be some adjusting I do for the photo because it's got a little warp now. So, but we're getting there. I love how she moves her arm. Okay, shoes. So let's do shoes. And, oh, poor doggies. Okay, let us do the shoes. And then I'll just attach the legs to the shoes maybe. That might be the easiest thing. Now, how big do the shoes have to be? That's the question. And where are we going to finish? I guess the shoes we should finish maybe at the bow. So let us, when in doubt, bend it halfway. Curve that around. Okay, and how big do the shoes have to be? So we can do a little heel. Maybe that's not high enough. We can do a little more. Heel. Up. And yeah, maybe we could do that one early November, Amber, early December, late November. What day is the 29th? That's my birthday. I wonder if there's a live stream on my birthday. Okay, so we're going to take this, and how big do the shoes have to be? You don't want them too big, but we also don't want them too small. Okay, so this, we're going to bring these like here, maybe. Okay, and bring this one up. Are those going to be big enough shoes? They don't look quite big enough. Let's bring them back a bit. Okay. It's a Wednesday. Yay. Who's coming to my birthday party? That's exciting. I can't believe that. Okay, I will definitely get a cake. Maybe everybody can get a cupcake and we can all eat cake at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna straighten this out a little bit. Got a little distorted. That's awesome. I can't believe it's on my birthday. Okay, so now we are going to do this and Christmas Story. That's so funny. We should do a watch party and watch the Christmas Story. It'd be fun. Okay, so bring this one in. These, I don't know how well these are working, but okay. I'm gonna just separate these now because they're about the same size. So what I'm thinking of doing, just bring this one around here, and then bring this one out here, and then bend this one maybe straight up. Okay, and then curve this one around. Hopefully it's not going to be too near the end. Should be all right. Bring that one around here. So that's would be one shoe. Looks a little small. But I also don't want her to have too big feet. So let's take this and bend that one out. And we'll do a bow. We won't do the same detail we did on the other bow because that's going to take a little bit too much time and it's too small. So if we take this and do a triangle here, okay, little triangle, and then clip it. And what I might do, guys, is just do one leg and then do the other one after, depending on how much time we have. And then we're going to do the other triangle. Your last Wednesday birthday live stream was so fun. That's awesome. I don't remember what year that would have been. Was it last year? Because you can't land on a Wednesday every year. That'd be fun. Okay, so now let's bend this one up. I do like birthdays. Okay, not everybody likes birthdays, but I love them. I think they're fun. One year we went to the Ritz-Carlton in Montreal for scones. It's really fun. That's that one. Okay, now let us... Okay, so there's a little shoe. It's kind of cute, kind of funky, but I hope it's big enough. And then the legs. So let's go ahead and bend one of the wires for the top of the legs and take this. And how long do the legs have to be? That's the question. I'm going to bring that one around and down. This is where I do it with my thumb for sure. And maybe about here. And then I'm just going to bend it here. So we have an approximate idea of the height. You guys have a better memory than me. Oh my goodness, I have such a bad memory. I should look back. Maybe Amber, if you remember what year it is, I can look back and watch that one. Or at least skim through it. So now here's the one leg. If we attach it here, but then if we do, you know what we could do is we could attach the shoe, and then if we have to, we can adjust the length of the leg. So let's go ahead. I'm going to just help this one a little bit more. Okay, we're going to bend that one up. And then this one will go that way. So we're going to put this here. And bring that one around to the back. Give it a good little tug. Okay. And then I'm actually going to give it a little pinch too to hold it in place. Corey! No worries. Thanks, Corey. Better late than never. You're lucky because I don't usually go this long on the live stream. So that's great that you could make it for the last little bit. Okay, we're going to bring this one here. So now we have that. And so we want to just hide this other little bit here behind here. Okay, and then we're going to hold this with the pliers and bring it back and through. Okay, over that side, back and through, and make sure it doesn't get hooked in the pliers. I'm just holding them all like flush together. Oh, okay, there. Oh, that's weird. I don't know how that happened. Thought I had more space in between them, but we'll bring that one up here. Okay. I meant to bring it more down. I don't know what happened, but that's okay. Maybe we can like flatten that out at the back so it stretches down a little bit more. I think that's okay. I pushed it down a little bit more. Okay. I think that's good. So we have this one here, this one here. If it's not quite right, maybe we can go around it. I don't know if we need to go around it again. I'm going to pinch this one in a little bit. Okay. Okay. And then bring this one up, up, and up. So maybe I should have gone down a little more. Okay. Let me just try if that's going to go down a little bit more. I don't want to kink the wire, but at the same time, I feel like it's not hooked in well enough. So we're going to bring that one through and there. Okay, there. Is that in? It's more of a double loop now, but I think it's going to stay better. And then we'll straighten that out a little bit. And then if you have trouble with your wire kinking, just get your nylon tip pliers. Okay, perfect. From the knee down. From the knee down? I think I'm not sure what that means. So if you want to explain. Okay, so there we go. So that looks cute. The leg, oh, it's actually super cute. So now, she doesn't need that much muscle in her leg. I'm gonna bring that one up here. And then up, okay. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not sure about like sort of the shape here, how that should go. Yeah, she wants a little bit of a knee and then out. Okay, so here's the leg. Let us figure out where we're going to put this one in here. Okay, and how tall she has to be, because maybe I bent it too much. So let's check this and see how high the leg should be. I think it's maybe too high. So let's bend it up a little bit, maybe more here, because that was too low, too high. And then like that's maybe cute, because she does have a short little skirt, although in the movie the skirt must have been longer. No, weren't they pretty conservative back then? In the movie, was the dress below her knees? I don't remember. Okay, I just went by, I think this particular sketch was probably done from Google of a costume, possibly. Okay, so there's one leg. Don't think I want to wind it around too much. And then we're going to try this side, maybe up to here, and to that next little kink thing here. Let's see, this one's here and this one here. Okay, there. Maybe to the inside. Okay. At her knees, near her, at the knee, like Connie says. I was thinking we could see her legs from the knee down. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I get it. I'm a little slow. Yeah, the picture I did was the skirt was a little short, so I don't know if I have to make these even shorter. Okay. Okay, so now, because in this one I made the knees a little lower, but now is she too tall? You guys let me know. Let me trim this a little bit. I will cut them shorter, but if you guys think the legs should be shorter, let me know. I'm just going to work on the other shoe. Can you see her? Let me know if the legs should be a little shorter. I'm going to bring this one down and around. Okay, and then this one, the wire should go to the front. So sorry, I just have to see this a little bit to see what I did. I have to bring that down and around. Okay, so this one goes here, and then, yeah, let me know if the legs should be shorter because I can make them shorter. And then this one, I think I made the skirt too short. We're gonna bring this one and bring that one straight up. There. And then this one, it has to be looped from underneath, I think. Okay, we're gonna bring this one a bit shorter. Okay. Okay, a bit shorter. Okay. So let's take this and loop that around. Okay, here, there. Oh, I almost cut that off. I don't want to cut that off. So now we're going to bring that there, and then now we can do the bow. So that's a shoe. I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna try to do this quick as I can. Everybody's got to go. I'm gonna bring that one in. Clip it. Yeah, that sun is burning, man. I might have to close my curtain. So there. And I'm not going to complain because winter is coming. And it's going to be getting chilly. Okay, so there we go. A bit shorter. There and there. Let me see what it's going to do if I close this curtain. It's going to be too dark. I think it's going to, doesn't make a big difference, and it definitely is going to help me a bit. So there we go. So let's get the other leg, which is here, and that's goes that way. So this one has to be bent up. Okay, we're going to hold that and bend it up. There, and move some of these things and get the, and then after this, I think I'll start the plaid and finish it after the live stream because that would take another half hour probably. And we're already almost at 2 hours. This is one of our longest yet. And it's, we were only doing one thing and we're not even finishing that one thing. So there we go. So let's bring that one down. Give that one a pinch. Bring that one around behind. Okay. And I'm actually gonna maybe hold it with the pliers, I guess. I'll use the bigger pliers this time. And we're gonna bring it up and through the shoe into the back. There you go. Come on, yeah. There we go. And can I get away with one turn? Probably not. I think I'm gonna have to turn it again. So. There, and one more. Bring that one in. There, and nope, it's got hooked on the bow. So I'm going to hook that under the bow. There we go. Okay, I think that's good. And then let's flatten the wire out a bit. Perfect. And bring that one up and up. And then this one is, we are going to do it shorter. Okay, we are going to do it shorter. So I'm just bringing this one up and do like a little D thing kind of thing. Okay. But this one, I remember the thigh was a little bit too pronounced. So we're going to bring that one here. And I mean, it's definitely cute. I definitely like the concept But I think you're right. The legs should be shorter. So let's unwind these. Here. Unwind them again. Okay. And I am going to straighten these out. Okay. And this one too with the, I'm going to probably cut most of this off anyways, so I'm just going to slightly straighten it out. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So let's just make sure our legs are more or less the same. This one needs, let me just hold this against this one. Okay, I'm going to put that one there, up here. I'm just going to try to follow the same knee that I did on the other one. Okay. Now, I can also trim this a little bit. Emily, hi Emily. Dorothy looks good, terrific, thank you. Okay, so now, oh, well, we don't want her to have too long legs. Now make sure these are in the right position. So speaking of leg lamps, Amber, we've already got a head start on the design. So there's the legs. Wee, hello. Okay, I digress. Let's put this over here and see how high you should make the legs. Okay, there. I'm actually going to trim these a little more too, just so I'll be able to turn them around. Okay, perfect. Now, yes. Okay. Okay, I give up, guys. I'm going to go to bed now. No, just kidding. Let's finish this. So, how long should these legs be? Just fixing this. Oh, this got a little distorted too, but that's okay. We can fix all that after. Now, we don't want them too long. I agree with you guys that they're cuter when they're a little shorter, just above the knee. And what do you think? Higher, lower? You guys let me know. Looks like her skirt's see-through. Oh no. That's why I didn't want to do the body first and then add the dress, because then you would have like the legs and stuff showing in the background, right? Perfect? Perfect. Yay. Okay. So the best probably approach to bending those wires would be to hold this down. Okay. Otherwise, I'm never going to know where to bend it. And then just bend it. Take the pliers and bend it up to have an idea of where they should go. Now, so that one's up there, that one's up there. Is that a good position? I think that's good. Why don't we start with this one? And then I will go back and get the other leg. Okay, so what I want to do now first is help that bend with the round pliers. Because I just find that's the easiest way to do things. Otherwise the bends can get distorted. So if we help the bends, and then we're going to take the skirt and put those, is that where they were? About like that. And then this one, and just maybe put those about in the same place. Just to see. I think that's gonna be, it should be more together there. I should have actually measured the skirt, because look, now there's more on that side than that side. So maybe it has to be more on the up ones. Okay, let's do that. Okay, up here. Yeah, I should have thought that out when I did the design of that. But I think if we can get them to sit in the upper ones, it's probably better. So we're going to do this. Wendy, oh my goodness, you're right. I hope Wendy's doesn't slap me with copyright. Oh man, I didn't think about that. Okay. And so that's cute. So let's go ahead and maybe clip those ends, pinch them in and clip them. Okay, I'm gonna pinch it first. This one too. We'll give it a little pinch. There we go. Am I still on screen? There we go. The lighting's a little funny now because the sun's coming around, so I didn't think about that. So let's clip those. Go sweep the floor later. And let us do this. And that. Okay, so there's one leg. Nice. And then the other leg. Let's bring that one in. Now, I think because we have like zoop, zoop, and zoop, zoop, so it should be here and here. That's good. Okay, so the skirt ended up being pretty even. So let's do the same thing where let's just first double check that they're in a good spot, should be. And then let's help the bends with the pliers. Okay, and this one and this one. Okay, and now, well, I'm not gonna do the freckles, so then it doesn't look like Wendy. Wendy has freckles, I think. I don't know if Dorothy has freckles. She might. I do not know. Okay, there we go. And I don't know what color Wendy's dress is. They've stylized the logo in the last few years. Sun's going down, which is sad for the lighting, but good for my back because I was baking. Okay, so now let's take this one up and we'll give that a pinch. Now let's get that pinched in place. And then over here, again, we're going to pinch it in place. Make sure they're more or less evenly spaced. Okay. Okay, so let's clip it. Oddity for all. Hello. It's really neat. My stepmom loves the Wizard of Oz. Cool. Well, I have 2 other live streams that you can look at for ideas. And next week we're doing Toto and the Flying Monkeys. So that'll be fun. There goes her arms. Oh, guys, she is adorable. Oh, my goodness. There's Dorothy. All she needs is her basket and Toto. So that'll be next week. I don't know if I'll do a basket or I'll put Toto at the side. I thought Toto would be cute with a little collar. But let's just start the plaid. Heaven forbid, that's what I thought. I'm pretty sure if she had any, they would have covered them up. So let's get some of this blue and do some plaid. And the thing about the plaid, which is interesting, we'll be able to separate these beads so they look like the buttons on the dress. So why don't we start there? Like when you don't know where to start, just, you know, go for it. So we're going to start here. Hopefully I cut the wire long enough. And I will not do all the plaid now, but I'm going to show you how I do it. These concept sketches. Thank you. So yeah, these are the ones I did this week, and then last week, the last 2 weeks, these are the templates for the last 2 weeks. So I'll add these ones to the collection of templates because you guys, if you want to purchase the templates, I'll redraw these so they're better, and I'll put a link in the description below. And the templates for the live streams, they're just $1. Honestly, it's just a token to help, you know, pay for my time and that type of thing. But if you buy any 5 templates, in my Etsy DIY shop, you can use the coupon code SAVE25, that's capital SAVE and numeral 25, and you can save 25% on all your purchases in my DIY shop. So if you guys need templates to help you with proportions and stuff, they're there. Okay, so we're just going to quickly do a plaid thing. So I'm just basically taking the very thin, I believe it's 28 gauge wire. There's no label on it, but if you prefer to use 26, 24 is going to get a little thick, believe it or not, even for this type of work, but you could get away with 24. So all I'm doing is going back and forth with the wire, and then I'll go the opposite way after. And yeah, I might have used a thicker wire, but I didn't have light blue in 26. Otherwise, I would have used the light blue in the 26 gauge wire. So there we go. Gingham, you're right, it's gingham. It's not plaid. But so this will be, I mean, this is going to be representative of that because it's lines back and forth. So technicality, but you are right. You are definitely right. So let's just keep going with this. And it just adds a little bit of detail. Yeah, you might want to use a slightly thicker wire. 28 is very thin. I use 28 gauge for crochet, and that's pretty well it. When I do crocheted wire, I use 28. So that's why I bought so much of it, because I was doing a lot of crocheted greeting cards and mixed media art and things for the Viva Vita gallery when they first opened. 15 years ago now. So Nydia, who's the owner, commissioned me to make a whole bunch of like one-of-a-kind wire greeting cards. So I did a lot of crocheted wire things, which was really neat. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'll just go ahead and do the vertical lines, and then after I'll do the horizontal lines, and I'm not going to do, I'll do the top part after the live stream because we're going to run out of time. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the vertical lines here, and then I'll clip that because we've been on for over 2 hours now. So yes, Amber is our go-to consultant for anything A Wizard of Oz and Christmas Story. So appreciate that, Amber. So now we're going to come over here, around here. I'm trying to think of what movie I've seen a gazillion times that I could probably consult on. I watched, I don't know if you guys have ever seen I Feel Pretty with Amy Schumer. That's one of my favorites. I love that movie. Watch that one a lot. And there's other ones. There's another one that we watched a lot. New in Town. That's a fun movie with Renee Zellweger. Love that one. And Late Night with Mindy Kaling and... oh man, I forget the actress's name. She's a British actress. Emma Watson? Do I get that right? I'm not sure. I'm not a big like Hollywood connoisseur, so anyways, that's a great film too. Really good film with a great message. So if you guys are looking for new movies and have never seen those ones, they're very good. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Oh my goodness, I definitely watched that many times back in the day, but it's been a long time. I remember once I went to see Rocky Horror Picture Show at my university, and they banned anyone from bringing all the like accoutrements, like the water and the newspaper and popcorn and all that stuff. And it was so boring to watch it without audience participation. So guys, look how cute that is with the lines. And now let's try some lines the other way so you can see how it's going to look. And then we're going to be done. Oh yeah, the late night is so good. Have you seen it? It's awesome. I just love her. She's so funny. Okay, I'm gonna grab a sip of water. Okay. So now let us see what we could do about this. Like, I don't know if I would bother weaving it through. I mean, that would be next level to weave it through those lines, but I don't think that's super necessary. So to keep it simple, I'm just gonna go back and forth. So let's get this on this side, and I'm just going to wind it around. It's awkward sometimes knowing how to hold it. The time warp. Oh yes, yes, I definitely did that dance back in the day. I remember once my sister, when she was 16, and she was able to get into 18 plus movies because she was very well developed for her age, and she might have even been younger for all I know. Anyways, I think she was probably maybe 14 or 15. No, maybe 15. And I was like 13 and could not pass for 18 if my life depended on it. And they tried to dress me up to look like I was 18, and it did not work. So I didn't end up seeing Rocky Horror when I was younger, but I saw it, I guess I saw it when I was in university, I think. And then quite a few times in Montreal, because a lot of places in Montreal do Rocky Horror at Halloween. And saw it at the Rialto, which was the old movie theater where they used to show it, and which is since not a movie theater anymore. I think it's like a theater, just a theater. But a lot of places do interactive, like they have a stage that they do their performers, and then they have a movie screen in the background, which is fun. At 10. Oh yeah, 10. I guess you could, maybe by that time you could watch it on TV, but when I was a kid you couldn't like see any of this stuff on TV or stream it or any of that stuff. Yeah, nothing like that. We didn't even have cable. So let's just go back and forth, and I don't know, should I finish the skirt part, or do you want me just to stop and do this part on my own? I don't mind. I can cut the live stream and then do this on my own, or I can keep going and babble away about movies, and we can do that. Or just let me know if you want me to keep going to finish the skirt or stop. Yeah, you can go. No worries, Amber. If you have to go, it's not a big deal at all. I really appreciate you staying so long. Sorry that it went so long. But I'm good if you want to go, because all I'm doing now is just putting wire back and forth. So Amber, thank you so much for all your help. I appreciate it. The Ritz in Philly. Oh, cool. That's cool. That's fun. Philadelphia. I've never been in Philadelphia except to a layover, a transfer of flights. Yes, I'm going to LA. I think I was going to LA, and then we had a stopover in Philadelphia. Yeah, that was a while ago. That was quite a while ago. There we go. Yeah, that's great, Amber. And yeah, we'll definitely do the Christmas story towards Christmas, and we'll talk. We shall talk. So thanks, Amber, so much, and thanks in advance for the timestamps. Amber will be doing the timestamps for this live stream within a few days. You know, usually no rush for it, but usually within a few days she's got them ready, and then that way you guys can jump to the part of the video that you want to see. So that's good. Yeah, that's the trouble with a lot of American cities now. They're big cities for sure. So now, I never went into the city because it was just this is at the airport. So I think Philadelphia is where Matt's Crazy Art lives. And I know at one point he was going to open a store, but I'm not sure he actually opened a store. So if any of you guys follow Matt's Crazy Art, he's another wire artist. He does really cool stuff. And yeah, I know he had opened a studio space, but I don't know if it's open to the public. It would be cool if it was though, because I thought it was going to be a store, and then I think, you know, in 2020 when things went awry, he I don't think he opened the store. I think it's just a studio space. I believe he live streams from there. So, but that was sort of the only reason I would have wanted to go to Philadelphia, because I thought he lived there and I would have gone to see him. And then I know of a couple of comedians that are in Philadelphia that I was interested in seeing. Actually, no, I don't think they're in Philadelphia. I think they're in Baltimore or something. So anyways, this is starting to look like a spider web, but that's okay. Oh, thank you, Amber. Yeah, we're just about done. I'm going to flip the screen. Christmas tree ornament said, follow Matt. Yeah, Matt's awesome. Yeah, he's super fun. Oh, you know what I should have done is like done a curvy thing, and now it's too late. Oh, I might pull this back, guys, and do like the curves of the skirt, because I find it's a little too straight. So you know what? I'm going to stop here. I'm probably going to pull it back and do it more curvy, but I think for now it's good. So let me flip the screen. I'm going to say goodbye. Matt is in Philly. That's so cool. I thought so. Let me flip the screen and say goodbye to you guys. And I will post a photo of this in the community section so you guys can see it up close. I'll adjust the templates as well so that you guys can see a better drawing of it in the templates. And thank you guys so much for hopping on the live stream. Thank you, Amber, for moderating the chat, and in advance for the timestamps. Thank you guys, everybody, for your great feedback and suggestions. And we'll see you next week to do Toto and the Flying Monkeys. And have a great day, a great night, everyone. And we'll see you the next time. Bye.